everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Guild Wars 2. You join me here today outside the front of Blackhaven in the Delentian Foothills in the Kessex Hills, where where Ten and I have been exploring to get to level 20. We have since map completed Queensdale and Divinity's Reach, all the way towards to get those gifts of exploration, and we have just received our notification from Captain Thackeray. It would seem the fall of the Falcon Company. Check in with Captain Thackeray. Speak with Logan in Divinity's Reach, which we'll head over to in a sec. First of all, we've unlocked some more stuff with our level 20 shenanigans. So we've got our last virtue. We're going to get a virtue of Courage, which grants Aegis periodically, which lets us block the next attack, and then we can activate it to give Aegis to ourselves and other people. We've also bought some other skills. We had Purging Flames before. I've got Judge Intervention, which lets us teleport to a target and then gives out like a flame circle around us, which helps us, since we're going kind of hammer style, it helps us close the gap. And then we've got this shout called Save Yourselves, which basically gives us a hell of a lot of conditions. It also breaks stuns for us. So now in terms of our kit, we've kind of got full kitted out. We've got like a gap closer, we've got a break, a stun breaker, and then we've got our CC over here. And we'll explain why that will be important when we fight an enemy that has a break bar. For now, though, let's continue on. Let's go back to discover the fate. Discover the fate of our missing sister in our next story step. I don't think I went over that in the first episode, but when you create a character, you get a list of options, and I chose. It's different for every race as well. 10 more. So I chose my sister is supposedly dead. I never searched for her body. I'm a commoner, and I'm a follower of Cormier, who's the god of justice. These two are the two main things. The first one kind of dictates your 1 to 10 story. The next one is like your 20 to 30 story, and then from 30 onward we get into a different plot entirely. Right. So let's go find out. From Captain Thackeray, what's happened with this Falcon Company? What's that to do with anything? Let's go and speak to him. Let's find out what it's about. Commander, Captain Thackeray.
Good to see you again, my friend. You have excellent timing. Have you ever heard of Falcon Company?
Falcon Company? Of course I have. One of the most decorated units of Seraph, wiped out by a centaur ambush. My sister was a soldier in that command.
There we go.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know. You'll be even more interested in this information than I thought. Scouts in the Queen's Forest discovered pages torn from an old journal. They were apparently written by Willem Harrington, a member of Falcon Company. The writing on the pages is rough, hasty, but it describes survivors of the battle taken prisoner by the centaurs.
Survivors? My sister could be alive? Logan, you've got to let me investigate. I need to know what happened to Deborah.
I thought you'd feel that way. Let's update my records, and then you can head to Elven Monastery and speak to Captain Tervellen. Though he's been promoted to Captain of Queensdale, Tervellen once commanded Falcon Company. He might be able to tell us more.
Okay. We'll go talk to him. You notice how he said he's Captain of Queensdale, and we got Captain Logan Thackeray is Captain. So every single kind of region in Kryta has like a captain, and Logan Thackeray is Captain of Divinity's Reach. Though that does kind of have a larger station with it. It's kind of commander of the whole thing. Comes along with that title. Yeah, and then this Captain Tervellen is Captain of Queensdale. It's kind of like a sheriff of each region, and then Kessex Hills would have one, etc, etc. Yes, let's help him update the records. So Falcon Company records were largely destroyed by Centaur raids. I'm trying to get a complete roster. Your sister was of Crichton descent. I'm going to say, just because it might be interesting, that we're perhaps born of Ascalon. Maybe some of the original people that came over from where we were, or we could be Canthan, which is kind of the of the next expansion. after the two that are currently out, is from Cancer, which is a continent far to the south that we don't even have on our map. Alona is like the deserty region, and then Crichton is just local. I'm going to say we're Ascalonian. Talk to Trevelyan at the Eldvin Monastery. Right, so we got to head there now. Okay. Here we go. Let's go find this Captain Trevelyan. The Fall of Falcon Company. Here it is.
The hero of Shaymore is finally here, everybody. The captain's expecting you. He's up on the wall.
Okay. Let's go find this captain. I assume this is how we get to him. Nope, wrong wall. Okay. Must be that stairs over there. Or that stairs there, maybe? Since he's there, yeah, must be over there. Sister Malia. It's a priestess of Cormier, and you can tell that they're a priestess of Cormier because they have, you know, you can see that blindfold that she has on. It's because Cormier is like blind justice, and if I show you that picture, you can see just about there, Cormier has a blindfold on. Who is a recent god to the Pantheon, recently ascended at the end of the first game, Guild Wars 1. Here's the captain. Captain.
You must be the hero Thackeray warned me about. He says you're investigating the Falcons. That true?
Yes, Captain Thackeray said you'd help me. Have you heard anything about centaurs taking prisoners?
Thackeray's been swaddled in the royal court for too long. He's forgotten how rough it is out here. You've wasted a trip. Falcon Company is long gone. May Grinth have mercy on their souls. Go home, kid. You're in over...
Centaurs! At the north gate! Get the monks inside! To arms!
Right on schedule. Come on, hero. You're about to learn what it's like outside the city gates. To the north gate! After you.
Okay.
Want them inside the walls.
Here we go. Right, now we can try out some of our new tricks. So this queue down here is this shadow step. Does this. Kind of gets us right into the thick of it. So we can lay down concentration and our thing. Let's go about wreaking havoc with our hammer. It's a lovely little skill there. And then I don't think any of these have any skills that can stun us. But I will show you the shout in a sec because it'll give it to our allies as well. Or does it draw conditions from others? Yeah, just draw conditions from allies. So it's a little bit of a debuffer on people around us, and then it kind of gives us all the buffs to deal with all the conditions we take. So we'll do that now. We do our shout. Got all those conditions it gives us. I can see might in there, regeneration, swiftness, ferocity, tons of conditions. Great stuff when we need that extra help. Let's put burning on him, stop him running away. And then boom in over here. Do our launch. Massive AoE damage. Write that symbol down. Put consecration on the floor. Smack. There we go. Courtyard secure. We've got more incoming. More incoming. Fend these off. Boom. It's a very fun weapon, is the hammer. Very fun weapon on the Guardian. We've still got our sword and shield, so if you want to do a teleport in and do some quick attacks or defend from range, we still can. Oh, the Tamini.
Bring out the hero. I am Hrud the Reaver, pillager of human lands. I will kill any human who claims to be stronger than I. Let me see this great hero of Shaymore.
'Tis I.
Has come to die beneath my hooves.
I wonder how he found out you were here. That's unfortunate. You can sneak out the back if you like.
I challenge you, hero of Shamor.
I reckon he's got something to do with this. Okay, bring it. Let's use all of our tricks. Kind of. You know, that Brother Gelen there just says Balthazar is with you. Balthazar is the god of fire and war, the human god. Stand still. There we go. I'm limping a bit with the cripple condition. Captain, taken care of. Not bad for a city scab. I'm beginning to think you're as competent as they say you are. So tell me, what are your plans? I plan to find out what happened to my sister and Falcon Company. What happened to the Screaming Falcons was a tragedy. But this is a fool's errand. I can't spare good soldiers for a personal vendetta. I need them to handle these centaurs. Let me help. If we get done quickly, maybe your soldiers can help me afterwards. Fine. Rendezvous with my squad at the centaur camp over the hill. You take out the herd and we'll see. No promises though, hero. My duty comes first. I'll do it. Don't worry, Captain. I'll be back soon. So. Oh, it is in the same mission. Lovely. Right, we're going to go over and rendezvous with these, the folks at the centaur camp. Switch to sword and shield for a little bit. And yes, we're going to go. So, our long dead sister is one of the options that we chose at the beginning. Our long thought dead sister. Apparently might still be alive, depending on the fate of this Falcon Company. There's Sergeant Bigsby. Let's go over and get a sit rep on the current situation, then probably go in and deal with it single-handed.
Has the captain lost his mind? I expected an entire squad.
I'm all you'll need, soldier. I am all you need. Let's go in and deal with this. Here's a Tamini warrior. Go all these warriors here. Let's give some buffs to the other soldier. Dealing with nicely. Let's swap back over for a sec. Smash in. Motherless ponies. Let's take these guys out. I like how the music has stayed like in the village theme somewhat. It hasn't really changed to a combat. They do have combat themes in the beginning, but they don't really use them that much. It's more of a Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns thing. Let's take out the rest of these guys. Some rock dogs here. Take them out. Smash, smash. Over here. Lovely.
We'll kill you all, you sway back nags.
Got more people coming. Okay, let's deal with this. Defeat Malice the Impure. Let's defeat this guy. Let's use all of our tricks again to keep him in. Knock him out the side while we take care of this guy. Oh, knocked us down. Let's switch. Teleport in. There we go. Dealt with. Easy.
The only reason I followed you in there was because you're you. I didn't even think we'd survive, but you were great. Hey, what did you find?
A soldier's journal, half buried in the cage. It has the Falcon Company insignia on it and a list of survivors inside. My sister's name is there. Deborah.
I thought Captain Trevelyan said there were no survivors.
Trevelyan may be lying to cover his tracks. The book accuses him of setting the company up to be attacked by centaurs.
I don't know what to think. Trevelyan, a traitor? You don't think he sent us out here alone to die, do you? He hasn't been happy with me lately.
It's a distinct possibility. But don't worry, Bigsby. We'll get to the bottom of this together.
Interesting. So, not only is there corruption in the ministry, it seems, but there is corruption in the Seraph. Assuming that someone's putting Captain Taverlan up to things. Let's we'll have to investigate further. Let's talk to Sergeant
It's a
Bixby.
soldier's life for me.
That was awful. They've been keeping prisoners. By all the gods, these animals will pay. The centaurs will get theirs in time. Right now, I need to have a little talk with Captain Taverlan. He won't be back at the monastery. He rode east to sort out a cave of Ettins. He said he wanted to clean it out before it became a problem. He didn't mention any Ettins to me. That's funny. The man is sounding shadier and shadier. Wait, what are you going to do? You have to think about this. So these options here, dignity, ferocity. When you at the beginning of the game, you can choose a path that you like to take. This was originally going to be something like much bigger in the game. It's unfortunately much like a like a Mass Effect kind of Paragon, Renegade kind of system. Unfortunately, they ended up not really implementing it, and you kind of just get these leftover bits that are left over from that system. It doesn't really do anything, but it does kind of offer some unique chat options that come up every now and then. But for now, let's just say this. Deborah may be out there waiting for me to find her. I can't stop looking now. The way I look at it, you've got two options. Maybe you should tell Captain Thackeray what's happening. He can help, or I suppose we could confront Trevelyan directly. Up to this point, we have been pretty tight with Thackeray, so we're going to continue to sell that that Thackeray side of the things. So I will have to tell Captain Thackeray what's going on out here, and we'll do that. We'll pursue that story. For all of the Falcon company, so we get a loot bag, two loot bags. We get a leather bag slot. And we get a upgrade that we can use to replace our heroes band. We'll get the power one. We'll equip that. And we'll up those. Some boots, a war horn's another weapon we can't use. And some sort of stuff. I've been saving these for use once we get to level 20. And now these are both things we can equip. So I will both equip these masterwork items. And then we will disenchant those down. And then we'll sell that. We can get rid of that because we won't be able to sell that. Okay, we can sell that later. Yes, right. Let's go back to Captain Thackeray in Divinity's Reach and have a word with him. Also, first I need to sort out these dyes because I don't know why, but they always set the stuff back to defaults when you put on a new piece of kit. I don't quite know why. But just to make it all line up nicely. There we go. To get a common aesthetic. Someone's whistling. Right, anyway. Okay, let's go. Back to Captain Thackeray in Divinity's Reach. Seek Logan's aid. Yes, continue the story. Apologies if you might hear my dogs barking in the background. So, Thackeray, sir, I've got some news.
Captain, I'm afraid I have bad news. Trevelyan is a traitor. He sent me into Centaur territory promising backup, but then he never actually sent anyone. He meant for us to die there.
It's outrageous. He's a Seraph captain. You sure it wasn't just a misunderstanding?
I'm sure. I found the rest of Harrington's journal at the Centaur camp. It blatantly accuses Trevelyan of conspiring with the Centaurs that ambushed Falcon Company. Trevelyan didn't want me investigating these deaths, to the point where he nearly got me killed. I know he's hiding something, Captain.
All right. I need to talk to Trevelyan myself. Meet me at the Elven Monastery. I'll get there as soon as I can. If he's responsible for the Falcon Company incident, we'll make sure he answers for it.
Right, so we've got to head back to the monastery, it seems. A lot of back and forth, but hey, we're kind of doing our job for the Seraph here. I'd like to think that Ten probably would have joined the guard if he had gotten the choice, especially after the level 10 kind of thing, helping out around here. He definitely probably would have enlisted. Maybe helped the Seraph. Let's head back to the monastery and see what Logan makes out of this situation. Now we have heard that the Captain Taverlan is heading east, so maybe he might not even be here. Let's find out. So head back in. Here's Thackeray. What do you have to say? Trevelyan's a traitor. It's hard to believe. Whoever played him really knew how to manipulate people. They played on his weak spots, but he made the choice himself. He should pay. Let's go and find him, shall we? Everyone else seems to be quite quiet. What's going on here? Is people going to turn? Lieutenant Reginald, hello. The Queen's little lover boy has some nerve showing his face here. Did you two come in a golden carriage? What do you mean by that, soldier? We need a real seraph in here in Queensdale, not politicians. Yes, everyone kind of has like this low opinion of Logan, especially people out here, or at least these seraph do. There's like rumours that he is the Queen's, like they say, lover boy, and they think of him more of a politician than a guard. But we've seen what stuff he does. He kind of shows up at the, to do, he's been helping us out, and it's helped us bust Big Nose Ted and the Ministry. So we shall see. We shall see what comes of that. Let's head up here and go speak to. Have I gone the wrong way again? No, I haven't. Okay, let's go speak to Captain Trevelyan. I don't like all these soldiers stationed around. It looks like maybe they're ready to jump us. There he is, Captain Trevelyan.
Oh, look, it's my lucky day. The city kid is back again, and this time you brought Captain Thackeray. 2 heroes for the price of 1. Nobody's smiling?
You left me and Bigsby alone at that Centaur camp on purpose. Were you hoping we wouldn't make it out alive? Was I getting too close to the truth about what happened to Falcon Company?
You dare accuse a real soldier of treason? If you'd seen half of what I'd seen, you'd fall out of your boots. Just because you run around with the Queen's lackey, her boyfriend, you think you can undermine my authority?
That's crossing the line, Trevelyan. You're hereby relieved of your command. I'm taking you back to Divinity's Reach for questioning. I prefer you come peacefully.
Sorry to disappoint you. Gordon, Reginald, muster the men! 100 gold to the soldier who silences these 2 for good.
He's ordering his seraph to kill us. Will they do it?
They might.
Listen here. Anyone who attacks us will be committing treason. I will show no mercy to anyone who turns against Kryta for gold or who protects a traitor like Trevelyan.
You'll see how many people are willing to turn. Some of them are. Wow, okay. No respect. Logan and I should be showing these what's for. So, take out the captain. Get our boons up. Oh, it's gone invulnerable. This little symbol means determined, makes them immune to damage, and it normally appears when bosses are switching between phases and things. It's a very common symbol, and it's no point in attacking them. Every single attack will just simply miss. So I'm just going to continue this attack. Our kind of banishment circle in. So continue attack. I'll keep this Seraph Traitor Soldier out of the way. Some of them are remaining loyal, which is good. Got this guy cornered now, Logan. Try and knock him off the edge. It won't work, but imagine if it did. Okay, he's running away again. Luckily we have our Q ready to teleport to him when necessary. He's going to run down to his next lot of lackeys down the bottom there. Come back, Trevelyan. It's no use. We have you. And then it's this last lot of soldiers down here. Teleport in. You're all done for. Boom. You're having a lot of fun with this weapon. When I first played this game, I played an Asura, which is the little folk in this game, and Asura Guardian, and that was very fun. Seeing this little, kind of like goblinoid kind of creature jump around, you know, it was very fun. A lot of fun memories of Guardian. Oh, more traitors. Fend them off. Is he going to get away? It looks like he will. See if we can chase after him. Come on, Logan. There he is. He's regained all of his health, but that's no problem for us. We can just apply all of our tactics and just put him down. There we go. He surrenders.
We're done here.
Okay. Am I interrogating him? It looks like we're interrogating him. Let's go in.
Enough! I surrender! I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Did you send Falcon Company into an ambush?
I didn't want to do it. My soldiers were starving. Our equipment was ruined. I had to do something or the Centaurs would have killed us all. So yeah, I sold out Falcon Company so that some politician could say the Queen was a bad ruler. The rest of my command lived. I got funds to re-equip my soldiers, munitions, decent rations, and a promotion. My command's killed more Centaurs than the rest of the Seraph combined, thanks to Falcon Company's sacrifice.
Who paid you? Give me a name, now! Or by Lys's tears, you will never see the outside of a prison cell again.
I never met the guy, but he signed his letters, Minister Arton. That's all I know, I swear it.
Arton's one of the Queen's advisors.
We need to warn Jenna, and fast. She may be in danger. Trevelyan, by my authority as a captain of the Queen's Seraph, you're under arrest.
I'll meet you back in Divinity's Reach, Captain.
So, Minister Arton. Now, that's not a name we've really encountered so far, but apparently he's one of the ministers. Could this also be the minister that is colluding with bandits? It's yet to be seen. Right, we've got some options here. We can get the Avengers Hammer, which looks like so. It's a quite nice hammer. We can get an Avengers Staff. We've not been using the staff very much. Or we can get the Avengers Longsword, which is a nice, great sword kind of weapon. We are, of course, going to get the Avengers Hammer. And we get some goodie bags as well. Okay, so let's equip this new hammer. And we'll see what other goodies we've got here. We get a bag of crafting supplies. Lovely. Looks like none of this stuff we can really use. Scepter we can use. I will show you the scepter skills. So, the scepter is kind of like a wand weapon. So, the first one we can just shoot out bolts of wrath. The second one, symbol of punishment. Strike throws and grant might to nearby allies. So, there you go. Walk into it gives us might. So, it's a slight buff weapon and a slight attacking weapon. And then the last skill, because the last two skills are from my offhand, are Chains of Light, immobilize and make your foe vulnerable with ethereal change. You have to have a target for that, but it also locks them up. We, of course, won't be using that. In our offhand, we are using that with the sword and shield. Using this our mighty new axe, hammer that we got. Right, so we're going to leave the map. Right, and we are going to call it there. We shall. I will see you guys next time, and we shall find out what happens with Queen Jenna and the Minister Arton. The whole, the plot does indeed thicken within the Ministry. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.